All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On a man down, and it's Sanders. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Manning now to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll try the left side. It's Moore, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So add that tackle for a loss to the 2 that he had a week ago.
And you know what he's doing right now?
Smiling?
Yeah, definitely doing that. But he's also patting his guys on the back, his defensive front, because they're keeping him clean, meaning no one's getting to him as a blocker. He's able to run to the football, and the plays he's making, he's throwing them in the offensive backfield.
Hey, Zoo. Ready?
On 2nd and 15 now. Manning, complete to Hilton. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Right there. Hey, watch the ball.
On 3rd down, Moore. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Vick will look to throw on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On second down now. Riggs, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Vick readies to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
That's it, baby. We got work. At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. They'll run on first down. Moore. Room here to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows to 10-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. On first and 10, here's Vick. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their own 44. They'll try the left side. It's Moore. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
69.
From midfield, here's Manning. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Hey, exit. Check.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. And that will be incomplete. So drive 1, they had the field goal. Drive 2, touchdown. And now here on drive 3, looks like they're going to have to punt.
At least they were finally able to reverse the trend, because giving up the field goal, then the touchdown, it's almost like they finally got to the offensive side of the ball and said, okay, we've got a system to shut you down.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get... lead if they can put something together here, and I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing, because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
And to give this time to the tailback. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37.
On 2nd down. It's Cook, and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Vic now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Hey, Charlie.
60 mark, 60 mark, 60 mark. Oh, you got deep? Kill.
Leo. Five.
Throwing on first down is Manning. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Set, ready? 10 Tucson. Get it.
On second down now, it's Moore. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Set, 70, Indy.
That's trash.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You're not ready.
Smooth.
45, Mike, 45. Hey, watch the delay. 45 is the Mike, 45 is
Now they'll throw it with Manning. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Watch the pass.
Hey, orbit.
45 is the Mike. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Manning. He's got it to Hilton. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They run, Cook, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go, let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
On 2nd and 12, Vick. Flush to his right. And he rifles one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On first down, Riggs. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Vic to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
First down, Vic. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Vic. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. The throw on 2nd down from Vic, incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls as we saw there. They're not giving up.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 49. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Moore slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. Here we go. Defense.
Shotgun now for Manning. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Greystone travel.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Quick edge. Quick edge. Go.
They'll run on first down. Moore. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Hey, Haywood.
On 2nd and 7, Manning nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Ready?
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down.
45's the mic. I'm coming. Check 45's the mic.
From the gun, it's Manning. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it, but it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs, and they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
And that'll set him back 5. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
He's got a first down past the 30. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Extra point forthcoming. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Get ready. At their own 35-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On second down, Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing, Vic, dancing to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Hey, seam 6. 45. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And his throw here's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now a give, right side. It's Moore. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
45.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And he's got his man Hilton. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Check 45, come on.
Shoot.
Into the red zone now, Manning. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Final minute now of the third quarter. On second down, it's Moore. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. An 80-yard touchdown. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Go. Go. 5.
Working from the gun, Manning. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, high 7.
Man up, D. 58's the mark. 58's the mark.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Manning over the middle. He'll get it to Harrison. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready?
On first down, Moore. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Right there. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try the left side. Moore. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th and goal.
And this one is right through. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They run again on 1st down. Cook, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
53 at the line.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Vick. He hits White, complete. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. Vick. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Alert flag,
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete, but there is still 2 seconds left in this ball game, so they'll have one final shot. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. One last shot for Michael Vick, being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete, so no miracles here on the final play, and this ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for Indianapolis, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves